traumatic memories. Even times where I was so upset, I was crying. I was begging to leave, and he would block me from the door. The woman who wants to go by Melanie said, I was trying to lock myself in different places just to get away from him because I was so afraid of him. Even tokens of affection like flowers and balloons bring thoughts of her abusive ex to the forefront. The love bombing from an abuser, it seems like you're in this fantasy land, Melanie said. It could be a way to come back into the picture. She says that was how her partner stayed in her life for 5 years. So you guys, before you judge someone for staying with an abuser, like, why don't you just leave? Why don't you just leave? It's not that simple, y'all, okay? It's not that simple to just leave. It could be very dangerous. There's 2 times that's in a woman's life that's very dangerous for her. When she's trying to leave an abusive partner and when she becomes pregnant. You know, some dudes lose their mind when a woman is pregnant. You know, they don't want to have to deal with that responsibility and they didn't really love you, so they don't want to have a child with you, so they will take your life out, especially if they were cheating on another partner and you were just a side chick and they don't want nobody to know about the baby, or they were a sexual predator, they're abusing you and you're pregnant, they will take you out. Just like Madeline Soto was allegedly pregnant. I don't know if that was confirmed or not. But just like we know, there's evidence that Zanaya Harris was pregnant by her aunt's baby daddy. You know, a 40-year-old man abused a 13-year-old girl, and she was pregnant. And when she became pregnant, that's when her life became in danger. He took her life because he didn't want to get in trouble for her pregnancy. But dude, you was already abusing her. Anyway, y'all, let's continue with the article. So like I said, it's two dangerous times for women in their lives when they are trying to leave an abuser, because abuser doesn't want you to leave without them. It's that whole, if I can't have you, no one can. They don't want you to be happy. So they will try to take your life. It's very unsafe, and that's when you need to have a safety plan when leaving an abuser. It's not that simple. So don't let anybody victim blame you or anything when you are stuck in a domestic violence situation. It is not that simple to leave. Some people don't realize how dangerous some of these men are. There's some men who are very unstable and dangerous. All right. My abuser, who was really extravagant with gifts, he would make it very special. Just balloons everywhere, chocolates, flowers, and you'd feel that sense of, you know, everything's okay, Melanie said. But at the same time, it would end up being, I'm going to take this away. So if he wanted to, he would destroy the gifts. Melanie says he threatened her safety, hurt her dog, and he would not let her leave until she finally hid at a hotel, then got help from 3 different valley shelters. They were spaces similar to one shelter run by the nonprofit A New Leaf, where advocates say Valentine's Day can not only be lonely for domestic violence survivors, it can also be dangerous, y'all, okay? They might have their past abuser reaching out, and it's absolutely crucial that whoever those people are, that they actively seek out assistance. Tanner Swanson, a New Leaf communications manager, said. Swanson says the nonprofit also sees an uptick in incidents on holidays, y'all. I have heard that in the past, that holidays usually is a very sensitive time for domestic violence victims. It's just like it's triggering for the abuser. I don't know what it is, why they gotta act up extra crazy on the holidays. I don't know, and I gotta research that and see really where that comes from. But a lot of times it's because, for example, for Christmas, abusers, you know, the holidays is a very expensive time. You know, you got to spend money, whatever, and a lot of them are feeling pressure and the stress of paying bills and having to provide and give gifts, and they just take it out on their loved ones. That's one thing I did read about. Anyway, holidays can be a challenging time for people in crisis, he said. We know that we're going to see more people seeking help around the holidays, including Valentine's Day. It's a sad trend that is also becoming an increasing problem for young people. This Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, data from the governor's office shows 1 in 3 U.S. teenagers experience abuse from a significant other.